Ever felt that sting of a credit card rejection email? Ouch. It can be a real blow to the confidence, especially when you're not entirely sure what went wrong. Let's face it, navigating the world of credit cards can be confusing. There are annual fees, reward structures, and a mysterious thing called credit score. Today, we're diving deep into one particular credit card issuer, Capital One. Specifically, we're tackling the question, how much credit do I need for a Capital One card? The answer, unfortunately, isn't a simple number. Capital One, like most lenders, considers a variety of factors when evaluating your application. But fear not, credit card seekers. We're here to shed some light on the mysterious process and give you the tools you need to improve your chances of Capital One saying yes. Credit score, the not-so-secret weapon. Let's not sugarcoat it, your credit score is a big deal. It's a 3-digit number that represents your creditworthiness, essentially a report card on your borrowing habits. Capital One doesn't publicly disclose the exact minimum score they require, but based on industry standards and user experiences, we can make some educated guesses. For many of Capital One's popular cards, like the Quicksilver Cash Rewards or the Venture Rewards card, a good credit score, generally considered 670 to 739, is a good starting point. If you're aiming for their premium cards, like the Capital One Venture X Rewards credit card, having excellent credit, 740 and above, will significantly boost your approval odds. But it's not all about the score. Thankfully, your credit score isn't the only factor Capital One considers. Here are some other things they'll look at. Credit history. The longer your credit history, the better. This shows Capital One you're a responsible borrower with a track record of managing credit. Income. Capital One wants to ensure you can afford your potential credit line. Having a steady income and manageable debt will strengthen your application. Debt utilization ratio. This is the percentage of your credit limit you're currently using. A lower ratio, ideally below 30%, indicates responsible credit management. Recent inquiries. Applying for too many credit cards in a short period can raise red flags. Space out your applications and focus on the ones that best suit your needs. Capital One's credit card spectrum. The good news is that Capital One offers a wide range of credit cards with varying approval requirements. Here's a quick breakdown. Secured cards. These require an upfront deposit that becomes your credit limit. They're a great option for building credit or if you have a limited credit history. Student cards. Designed for students with limited credit history, these cards often have lower credit score requirements. Cards for fair credit. If your credit score isn't stellar but you're on the right track, Capital One offers cards specifically for rebuilding credit. Pre-approval, your sneak peek. One of the best ways to gauge your chances of approval is by utilizing Capital One's pre-approval tool. This nifty feature allows you to see which cards you might be pre-approved for without impacting your credit score. It's a win-win. Boosting your chances for Capital One approval. Now that you know the key factors, let's talk strategy. Here are some actionable tips to improve your Capital One credit card application. Check your credit report. Make sure your credit report is accurate and free of errors. Fixing any discrepancies can significantly improve your score. Become an authorized user. Getting added as an authorized user on someone else's credit card with a good payment history can give your credit score a boost. Build credit history. If you're new to credit, consider a secured card or become an authorized user to establish a positive credit history. Pay bills on time. On-time payments are the golden rule of good credit management. Set up automatic payments to avoid missed deadlines. Keep your credit utilization low. Don't max out your credit limits. Aim to keep your credit utilization ratio below 30%. The takeaway, Capital One awaits. While there's no magic number for guaranteed Capital One approval, by understanding the factors they consider and taking steps to improve your creditworthiness, you can significantly increase your chances of getting that coveted card. Remember, building good credit takes time and effort, but the rewards, from better interest rates to access to premium cards, are absolutely worth it. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time, stay financially informed.